you know, so I can go on and go to sleep, whatever. And I was like, I just go to live in the morning, you know. I'm woke now. I'm woke now, for sure. Because that, what just happened is wild to me. I have a question. Are y'all supporting me? Because sympathy for same? You can buy claps on Amazon. That's why I put that in the description. But because of what I went through with same, I would hope not. Because if so, child, please don't follow me now. Because I do not want to build no platform on the back of no man. Okay? At all. I don't want not a one follower on the back of no man. And if anybody, and I mean any fucking body, saw it that way or felt it to be that way, that's on you, not me. Did I have a vulnerable moment on January the 1st? Bringing in the new year? Absolutely. It was so a ball of fucking emotions. It went from laughing, drinking, hollering, screaming, to crying, back to laughing. It was fucking bipolar. And I want to be clear that since I've been going live, my room been jumping. It's my consistency. I have people be asking me to go live and I be picking and choosing. I say on a consistent basis, that's what I'm consistent in, is that I pick and choose. Now, if people choose not to listen to me say I pick and choose, that's not on me. I want to be clear that when the Truth Trap House, well, first it was the lemonade stand. And I was recapping. Then I just stopped. I started going back live because of Polka. We were in Tea Times panel. And I was talking about, because I stutter and I ad lib a lot and I say and all this other stuff. Polka DM'd me and was like, Erica, you can do this. She poured into me, sent me links on little courses that I can take to talk about the speech and all this other stuff. You know, built my confidence up that, hey, you can do this. This. You can do this. You get what I'm saying? She poured into me authentically. I didn't ask or anything. We were just having a very open conversation. This was last year, maybe August, September. Had to be September. I was back then. But it had to be around September sometime. I started going live. And when I went live, do y'all remember what I first went live? When I first started back going live? And what it was about? I do. It was before that. I do too, Dr. Wood. Her ideology. Nope, it was before FWA. Remember, I had to go pull an old clip and play the truth of what happened? Correct, God's child. You are absolutely correct. I was doing a rewind. And the truth was shown, which is how the Truth Trap House got its name. Correct. And from there, I was just hit and miss coming on. And then the FWA case came. Again, the Truth Trap House started covering the FWA case. Then we got my auntie is a TikTok judge. People started sending me everything that I needed. Erica's blazer, clock in. People started sending me everything I needed to make the live be what it was. The blazer got me in so much heat, okay? And it went on from there. Then, as that heat started going on, we get into October and all the things. In the Millie battle and breaking all of that down and the recapping, y'all really started seeing my personality for what it was, because I used to be quiet and not say anything. I wouldn't respond to anyone. Clock in on the lemonade stand. Because the lemonade stand came from me having a true lemonade stand. Me and my son. And I didn't know what to fucking call it. But anywho. So to say that I garnered the support and my platform was built off the back of sympathy from a man, what a man did to me, is wild fucking work. That is very delusional to say. That is very disingenuous to say. Because that is not what happened. That didn't happen until December 10th. By that time, I was already speaking up and I started responding. And I started saying, I don't give a fuck. Because I was choosing not to let people see the outside E of saying what I want, when I want, how I want. I've been like that all my life. But on this app, when I first came on here, I was like, I'm gonna calm down. I'm chilling. I'm older, not responding. I'm choosing peace. There's no price tag on my peace. And we was going that whole relationship shit. Because remember, the people started hating me because of the fucking relationship. Let's be clear for that. Okay? I built my shit on my own. Brick by brick. And people chose to come and stay. Okay? And I chose to speak on things or whatever. And then I start recap. And I'm animated. I got tired of going to other people platforms and giving them the tea, giving them the recaps, and they get paid for it. I know Phoenix, but I ain't even utilize it. You get what I'm saying? Didn't even see it, didn't even know it. You get what I'm saying? You know? And I got tired from going from other people platforms, giving them the content, and they getting paid for it. And I don't benefit from it. I'm walking away with $2 or $3 and spending hours in they shit. Streaming, recapping, da-da-da. And while I do enjoy that, it's like, shit, I can do that on my own. Hey, Nameless, good evening. So today, well, last night, let's back up. Since we want to recap. Last night, Auntie Kitty came into my panel and she asked me to show the name of the products that she said, I heard on some clips that you smelled like heaven at the gala, at the Black Excellence. What did you use? I went and grabbed the products, showed what it was, how I layered. She asked to do a video. I said, okay, I will. Haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. But someone came up into my panel and they had the strawberry scent of the goat milk body wash. And they was like, oh, this is my favorite. They started giving a review about how their kid got eczema, how it's helping. And I say, I agree, because it is all organic. So, and I was like, the strawberry is one of my favorites. I say, but I use that one mostly at night because it is a sweet smell. And I say, shoot, if you want to get 8 off the bone, it's like marketing. You get what I'm saying? I did sales for 18 years. Anywho, and I started showing the pairing of what it was, of the layering. Shortly after that, we talking about something else, and Sane comes up into the live and tells Siobhan that he heard her recap at work and how the guys were saying, they loved her point of view and how she thinks that they ain't seen that in so long that was real, blah, blah, blah. Well, in the comments, somebody said, and they was talking about how when people, because what Siobhan had said was, you don't fuck people over who have been good to you, have supported you, who have financially backed you, and all those other things. Somebody in a comment mentioned Jen and was like, yeah, like Jen or something. They said something smart with him. Thank you, BP. And they was in the comments and he said to them, well, if you a man, get up in the box because I'm not going to go back and forth with blah. We can do this, blah, blah, blah. They didn't say anything. He sat there for a second. He left. It was 900 people in there. You get what I'm saying? And Siobhan was like, Sane, gone back to work. And he was backing in the driveway. He said, nah. He's like, I'm actually back at the house now. I'm backing in now. I'm about to go see the bully. And dropped down. And the chat erupted. I wasn't at my phone. I was across the room. And I was like, I know you fucking lying. And I came back to the phone like, really? And y'all thought it was a key. You know what I'm saying? Thought the shit, it was a joke. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever. Siobhan calls Brenda on the phone, and Brenda and Siobhan do what they do. It was a joke. It was a good little time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was tearing my ass up in them fucking comments. Or whatever. So the blogs had it, whatever. Fast forward to tonight. Troll page in there in AJ's live. I'm in there just to kind of go to sleep, and they going at it, and the troll page named Linda that I got blocked to my son. Where's Erica? Won't she just go live? Because they was tearing her up in AJ comments. And I said, I'm sleep. I got on the panel and I said, I'm sleep, AJ, because AJ read the comment outside. Right? And out loud, right? So when I read the comment, Susu came up. She was like, Erica, she was being funny. She was like, yeah, I heard the blog, and she repeated what was on the blog, pretty much what I just told y'all, and was laughing. Now I'm fucking with her, I'm laughing with her, and I said, oh, Susu, you on probation or whatever. She was like, what I do? And I said, because ain't nobody recapping that. She's like, oh, I'm recapping that tonight. She said, it's on the blogs. I said, I know it's on the blogs, but ain't nobody recapping. You ain't supposed to recap. We got other stuff to recap. Move on from that. I'm being funny with it, whatever. And AJ gets upset. And she was like, what? Pretty much like, you, like, what happened to the 90 days? And I was like, I'm not talking about that, AJ. She was like, how dare you, you said this and you said that, and you got money from Susu, and you did all this stuff. And I was like, no, I didn't. I say, Susu, have I ever gotten any money from you? She was like, no. I said, I don't know where that lie came from. That's like the second or third time that I heard. I say, Susu has supported me emotionally. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever, but financially, I don't know where you would get that. And this is verification. I don't know why would you even say that, So, Susu drops and everything, and AJ like, yeah, she was like, you playing in everybody's face. You playing. I'm like, how? How am I playing in anybody's face? She was like, what happened to the night? I said, I'm not speaking on my personal business, AJ. She was like, so you in the house fucking on that man? That's Erica. That's how you got in that position where you are now. Da 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 da. Fucking on that man and this, that, and the third. What happened to the 90 days? So you not leaving? You done gained all these people's support. Your platform was built on the sympathy of you and that dude. What you went through with same. I say that's not fucking true. Or whatever. She's like, yes, it is. The only reason why people come over there is because of what you got going on. And I was like, that's not fucking true. And I'm not gonna let you lie like that and tell and say that shit. She was like, yes, it is. I say, that's how you see it. Tonight. This was just not even 30 minutes ago. Or whatever. I say, the people who support me, they support me because they want to support me. They're there for the recaps. I go live. Hey, Fred. I go live. Thank you, Stylish. You know what I'm saying? I go live and that's it. She was like, and then, da da da, you brought your business here and then want to talk about other people's business and then say you not. I say, I can choose to. I don't owe anybody a fuck thing. I ended up dropping down and I'm in the comments typing all of this. I was like, I don't owe y'all a fuck thing about my personal business. People been in my business for 2 years. She was like, yeah, and y'all did this and, this, that, and the third. We wouldn't know in it. I said, exactly. Shit, I can change the locks. Just because I gave you a key to open up the door into my life don't mean that I don't reserve the right to change the locks when I want to. And that's exactly what it is. Y'all been in my personal business for almost 2 years. That was my first mistake, engaging into it. You get what I'm saying? And I just chose to change the locks. You can't get upset with me for changing the locks, for calling the locksmith and changing the locks on my life. My private life is my private life. Thank you, Forever. That is cute. I ain't never seen one like that. Thank you. My private life is my private life. That's it. That's it and that's all. And if I do choose to be in somebody else's business, it's their choice to answer me or not. You don't have to. It don't stop me from still recapping if it's put on the blogs or whatever. No one is above reproach. And Jade stood ass in the comments to myself, yeah, AJ, you right. We all remember that. You the same bitch that was saying, thank you. Don't adjust the crown. But thank you, Forever. But you ain't got a pot to piss in, a pot to purchase, a pot to piss in, or a window to fucking throw it out of, or lock. You don't know what the fuck. You was the same one that was just speaking on my fucking kid. You got some fucking nerve. And you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So you don't remember a fuck thing. You gonna have to merch that I cried. And then AJ saying, thank you. Oh, you can doing all the crowns. You gonna, and talking about I came to you crying. No, I did not. The only person that I had emotional moment with was Susu on that live on New Year's. That wasn't you. You wasn't even there. AJ, you lied. Have some blow-ups happened on your panel? Yes. Christmas Day. Me and Jen got into it on your panel. That wasn't no emotional moment. Girl, I was getting dressed. I was taking a shower, doing all kind of things. Having a blast, actually. Like that shit is wild. But my platform was not built off the back of supportive same. And if anybody did that, that was their choice. And if that's the way you view it, that is the way you view it. You're not going to spin a narrative and make it be my truth. Because you're yelling and hollering and saying that's what it is. And that's not what it is. And if I did choose to stay or if I choose to go, you will never know. It still ain't none of your fucking business. What I choose to tell you or what I choose to share is my business. Any decision that I fucking make is my business. I'm the only one that have to deal with the consequences. Thank you, forever. And you got it fucked up to think that you're entitled to know. And because of that, you will never know. You might have had the opportunity to know. You know, you've been trying to perpetrate this narrative about my story forever, and I don't address it, and I'm still not going to address it. But I'm also not going to let you lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to let you lie. You should know that by now. Or whatever. I'm not going to let you lie. Exactly, Miss Reserve. Thank you. Months ago. Months and months ago. That shit is weird. And we moving on. I just wanted to address that. That is a lie. That's the way that you view it. And your views, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to try to change your opinion, but it's not the truth. And that's unfortunate. And I don't know if it's because Jen is your friend and that's the side you want to rock with. Oh, that is pretty. Damn, well, how you finding all these damn crowns? But I don't know if that's the case or what it is or what. But, boo, I done moved on from that. And where I sit, where I go, is still on me. Thank you. I ain't never got one of those. Thank you. Anywho, MVPs in the chat for VC. Thank you. But we're going to get on back to the recap. I just wanted to address that and keep it moving. I decided to stick to the schedule and show the consistency. W to laugh because, honey, what you did do was put a battery in my back to say, Eric, quit being lazy. Because as I'm sitting here recapping you, I'm sitting here like, damn, you got all day. Why don't you go live during the day? Why do you go wait till the nighttime when you got time throughout the day? And my shit gonna be mixed up. It ain't all gonna be recaps. Hell, we going shopping tomorrow because y'all said that's what y'all wanted. Somebody even just DM me and say, hey, shit, I'll pay you to shop for me, whatever you be finding. The stuff that you done be finding, I done found, and I like it. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a variety of shit. So it is what it is. It ain't gonna always be fucking mess. You get what I'm saying? Hell, we gonna be making baskets and doing all the other things. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for making me tap back into my talent, my creativity, and not being stagnant in what I have the ability to do. Thank you. Because I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get back into that creative bag. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, anywho, all my money on saying in fog chat. I'm hoping that tomorrow I don't do that. But I got a feeling that I am because the spring scents just came out. I can't wait. Yes, the trees and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna let everybody assume what they want to assume, but my personal is not it. Even if I call my motherfucking mama on the line, that's my content. You know what I'm saying? My mama is my content. You ain't gonna see her no more. You get what I'm saying? Yes, girl. I know. But the regular, okay, so I know you fucking lying. The $16.99 does add up. However, thank you, Fred. That is pretty. But it does add up. But online, they $26. On their website, it's $26. So thank yourself that you saved $10 for real, for real. And they last a long time. So Anywho, back to the recap. Still Star. It's crazy that you say that. I got a DM this morning. And if you don't believe me, I'm finna pull it up. They said, Erica, hold on, I want to be verbatim. And if she's in here, it's a fragrance oil. Saying if all it's a fragrance oil. If she in here, I wonder if she'll let me say her name of who sent it. Give me 1 second. Let me tell you what she said. Was it this morning? Yeah, it was this morning. Here we go. Hey, love, I'm so excited about the way God has been showing up lately for so many people. I know that I shared with you the message a while ago, and once I give it a try, not to push or pull afterwards, because the timing of your actions are all on you. But it's been fun to see your gifts naturally be pulled out by others, and you cannot help but naturally be you. So sharing your ability to create magic from modestly priced things, you balance the line between budget and beauty. I'm told to tell you, make the baskets for kids, adults, both men and women, as samples. Promote them for pre-sales. The people will order them, especially adults. I'm told to tell you, make them into Easter boxes. I don't know if you have anything established for this new season as far as marketing, but God put this on my mind, an extension to what you already have, I guess. I will not feel offended or any type of way if you don't like it or use it, anything. So please don't hesitate to keep moving. Either way, this message really is just to say I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to witness you taking your strides into your gifted place. And they sent me a logo. And it says, She Gifted by Erica, where budget meets beauty. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for it. I promise you, that was sent to me at 9:50 this morning. And they sent me 4 different styles. The white one, and I like the ones with the and a black one. And it's so my style because it is a sign. The name of my business is She Event Co. Simply Handling Everything. So they played off the she. They must have watched one of my old videos where I used to post the logo as the advertisement at the end. But yeah. So yes, Still Star. Thank you for the confirmation. But anywho, y'all, today was crazy. Honey, y'all know when we left off today, I'll keep y'all posted. Yes, girl. Mother's Day is my favorite. Love the Mother's Day. Yes. Oh, I'm looking for your stuff tomorrow, Nisha. That's the number one thing I'm looking for. I ain't gonna lie to you. Today was crazy. Y'all know when we left off, we was talking about the laugh and tip stuff, all that sort of stuff, and I told y'all that we was gonna talk about the okay, Queen. Yes, I am. See, just gotta. I take all feedback, good and bad. But remember, I said when we come back, we got to recap She Go. And it's crazy that I said that. It's crazy that I said that. Also, instead of asking people to send gifts, tell people what to send with conviction. I received that. I'm not, I don't like to ask for anything. I like everything to be organic. And I said that from the beginning when I first started. I say it will come. Be on here days when it was only $2 and I still did it for the 4 hours. I didn't even care. But I appreciate that forever. I received that. My 42nd is in June. I want you to make me a basket. I got you. I got you. So let me play the song while I pull the recap. Y'all remember